Hey, welcome to my channel. Well, guess what we're doing this morning? Over here, I have the Autel EVO, and over here, I have the Mavic Pro. And what we're gonna do is a totally non-scientific camera comparison. Both drones up in the air. You can see them up there. Okay, so here I am. The drones are far out there. Over here, we have the Mavic Pro, and right there, we have the Autel EVO. The cameras are different on both. I have hit tap to focus on the Mavic Pro, so it should be super sharp focus, because that's what it's designed for. And on the Autel EVO, I think it has a little bit of a different, wider angle. So it probably see more right around here. Right now I'm standing in shade, and that's the whole idea. So to stand in shade, see how these drones do with the darkness and whatnot. And how do they pick me out? Once again, this is not a comprehensive review. I'm just going to do something here. I'm going to take the Autel EVO. I've got no phone with the EVO, as you can see here, and it is beeping because it recognizes the trees back there, saying, hey, there's an obstacle at 9 meters away. So I'm only flying off the little tiny screen here because I only have one cell phone, and it's right there on the Mavic Pro. And that is one of the bonuses of the EVO. So now I'm going to bring the EVO closer to me. Now on all these drone cameras, they have to adjust the light sensitivity for the darkest area, if that darkest area is in the center of the frame. I'm in the center of the frame. I am in shade with some light around me. So in other words, I should be well, you know, I should look okay, the color should look correct, but everything around me should look kind of blown out. That shows you the dynamic range of these here cameras. So that's the Autel EVO, and now I'll switch over to the Mavic Pro. And this is the Mavic Pro. So do you see a difference between the two? Like, look at, once again, here I am, the sun, I'm in the shade, around me should be kind of overexposed. How is the dynamic range on this camera? Pretty good, not too bad. What do you think? All right, let's move these drones around in a different configuration. All right, so there's the Mavic Pro, and now the sun is directly behind it, well, a little bit off to the side. So my face should be really bright. The sun is just beaming on my head and my super white skin. So can you see any definition in my legs and my arms? I know the last video I did with the Phantom Pro, everybody thought the Phantom Pro made me look really white, and the Autel EVO showed some definition. So here we have the Mavic Pro. Am I super white? Do the colors in my shirt look all right? My shorts, and then going down to my super white legs. I do have white socks on. So you can see the difference in white, or does everything just look bright white? So that's the Mavic Pro. Now let's try it out with the Autel EVO. And this is the Autel EVO. Same thing. How do I look? Do my arms look super white? Can you see some definition? There's white, there's freckly white, there's another shade of white. My legs being many shades of white, and my white socks again. Can you see a difference in definition between the last image you saw? Does the Autel EVO portray a different image? What do you think? All right, I'm down here, I'm waving. Here, I'll zoom in on myself. This is me doing the zoom on my editing software. This is not the Autel EVO doing a zoom. Anyways, this is me down here, and I'm aiming the drone in a direction that gives it the worst image possible, because the sun is right there. So that sun messes up the image in the camera's sensor. So now the Autel EVO is shooting, the sun would be a little bit to the right of the lens. The Autel EVO, I have it facing down a little bit, so you get a little bit of sky, a little bit of trees, and then a little bit of me at the very bottom. And so I guess the question is, check this image out, and I am going to switch it to the Mavic Pro. All right, and that's the Mavic Pro. I have the Mavic Pro in pretty much the same location, aiming the same way as the Autel EVO. I'm waving my arms down here. Here, I'll zoom in on myself. You can see me zooming into the bottom of the image. Once again, this is just done in post-production editing. This is not the Mavic Pro zooming. So here I am. Once again, you see a little bit of the sky, you see the trees, and I'm down here. And the sun, once again, is a little bit off to the right, which really messes up the sensors in these cameras. And that brings me to the end of this test. Here's the Autel EVO that came out in the month of June, the year 2018, and the Mavic Pro that came out in the month of October 2016. I've had this since October 2016, and I've had this since, well, July 2018. So technology has changed. There have been improvements, but in the camera world, I can't tell you. You tell me. So you saw the difference between the Mavic Pro and the Autel EVO. If you were going to buy one of these drones today, based on the camera comparison you just saw, which one would you pick? What did you think? Did you think the Autel EVO had a better image than the Mavic Pro? Or did you think the Mavic Pro's image was better than the Autel EVO? Did you like the colors on either one, the sharpness, the exposure? What did you like better? Please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. In a future video, I'll do a similar camera comparison between the Autel EVO and the Mavic Air, and also the Autel EVO and the Paragon Nafi, and you can see the comparison with the cameras like that. Once again, these are not scientific comparisons. It's just me flying around looking at different objects and how do the cameras perform in such lighting. And if you haven't caught my comparison between the Autel EVO and the Phantom 4 Pro camera comparison, I'll put a link below. You can check it out. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.